Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are geographically. Welcome to our new webinars of SoftBCom Voice Agents for Customer Operations, Use Cases, ROI, and Modularity. This is the second installment of our new webinar series dedicated to AI voice agents. Today, we will move from general concepts that were discussed in the previous webinar to practical implementation. All our webinars you can look up on YouTube, search for SoftBCom, they're there. So a short introduction is in order. My name is Vladimir V. Dubchenko Jr. I'm a managing director at SoftBCom.
Hello, and my name is Sergey Bochkarev. I'm the head of sales.
In this webinar, we will show you voice agents, how they are built, configured, and used in real life. And in real customer operations. We'll discuss agent architecture, orchestration, structured process results, and modularity, and also touch on the key specifics of our approach. We'll also do a demonstration. Sergey will run it, including a product walkthrough, system interface, a live call demo, and concrete use cases from retail and healthcare. What are the typical use cases for voice agents? You have probably encountered this already in your daily life, so the general concept may be familiar. Uh, this slide shows a number of common use cases for inbound first and outbound first communication. This list is not exhaustive. In fact, it continues to expand as more business processes become suitable for automation. These use cases are relevant for many industries, including retail, healthcare, field service, logistics, transportation, HR, finance, event management, marketing, so on and so forth, many others. We will show you some of these scenarios today as implemented by SoftBCom voice agents. It is also important to note that many use cases are not purely inbound or outbound. A customer request may start a customer may start with a voice call, but then require outbound follow-up, confirmation, escalation, or coordination. At SoftBCom, we have a distinct approach to building voice agents. We do not treat them simply as conversational bots. We design them as process interfaces. Voice is the entry point to a structured business process. We call this process-first approach. So many vendors are pitching their products as AI first. What is the difference with our approach, process first? Um, Generally, AI first is about putting forward smarter prompts, granting the AI core all the responsibility. It is like trusting that your employees are very smart, granted, but then you feed them a whole encyclopedia and hope that the right answers will pop. So for any case in life, that may work, that may not work. Uh, anyway, it is a very expensive way of information processing. And the results can be random because AI is probabilistic by its own nature. We all know AIs can lie, invent things, hallucinate. Uh, so if you want an AI agent perform a multi-step process, the possibility for mistake or deviation from the initial algorithm will multiply. Our process-first approach is about building a controlled system on the right here on your screen, where an AI model is a part. Generally, we see LLMs as commodity. Um, a large prompt, in our case, is replaced by a set of smaller specialized prompts, potentially running on different models, with each one operating within a strictly defined area of responsibility. This is our so-called deterministic approach, where possibilities for deviation are minimized and the overall information flow is monitored. So here on the right, you can see in principle our architecture for process-first automation. We introduce a control layer with strict processing rules. The information is structured, the processing is orchestrated. Validation is used on each step. Um, this example shows that we are not talking about AI agents alone, but we are making possible the hybrid human-machine processes. Humans and machines are on different nodes of branching business processes. Each is doing their part. According to rules, a ticket can be passed to a human agent. After processing, it will be returned to the service desk system, and then if rules apply, it may be transferred to a different AI agent for completion. Next slide is an example process. Here is an example as is feasible for emergency service. Um, so here it is important that our agents this approach allows our agents to make actual decisions, bringing things into action. So they make something happen. Uh, so an emergency service qualifies a request, decides upon the best course of action, assigns specialized technicians through a service desk system, supports communication between them and the customer, drives request to conclusion or passes it to a further responsible party. This is exactly where our process-first approach becomes practical. We are not only answering to the customer, we are driving a defined process through multiple steps, systems, and decision points until there is a structured result. The architecture. Let's have a look under the hood. What is an agent? It's like with elementary particles. They were thought to be elementary, but then they were understood as a whole structure. The deeper you look, the more you see. So this structure within agent is hierarchical. There are the top, middle, and bottom layers. The top layer is the orchestrator or super agent. We'll discuss it with an example for a retail shop. So what does the orchestrator do? It understands the customer's intent and chooses the correct agent to work with it. Because there are different requests that a customer can send or like desire from a retail shop. So each request is handled by a different domain agent. So each domain agent, this middle layer, is a specialist in its own process and it owns an end-to-end process. These are order status, order returns, damaged goods, billing and payments. There can be different requests, many more. We can think of more of them. The bottom layer is sub-agents. These are smaller reusable components. They handle narrow clarification and data collection tasks, such as order details, name, address, so on. Domain agents can use the sub-agents as needed. The important thing here is modularity. The same sub-agent can be reused by different domain agents. For example, address clarification can be needed for delivery updates, returns, or damaged goods. A name clarification may be needed for accounting inquiries, order status, or identity checks. In real customer projects, the architecture can be more complex. There may be several levels of orchestration for one. But the principle remains the same. We break complex customer communication into controlled, specialized process components, which are executed by modules. More on modularity now. A few more points. The more components are already available, the faster and more cost efficiently a customer can start. Processes within the same field often repeat. In retail, healthcare, logistics, or customer service, many requests follow similar patterns. That means we do not need to build everything from scratch every time. The same sub-agents can be reused, as I have already said, by different domain agents. For example, if an online retailer does not need an order returns process, but wants to collect quality feedback, for example, instead. This does not mean building a completely new system. It means adapting the modular structure. We will remove one domain agent that is not needed. We'll add another domain agent, adjust the orchestrator, integrate the required informational sources, which are unique for the customer, and wire the customer-specific data and the systems to the relevant agents. So we already have templates for different domain agents, which are business processes, and this template library continues to grow. Each agent is built upon a template, but it's not just a generic template. It combines the template with the customer's specific data sources, integrations, and configuration. So the resulting agent system is customer specific and is used only by that customer and for his implementation. If a new reusable template is needed, we create it as part of the implementation approach, subject to scope and availability of our developers. Once it exists, it can accelerate future projects as well. This is what allows us to stay close to the idea that we promote since inception. Start quickly, set clear goals, and get measurable results fast. And now we will move to the live demo. I will give it to Sergey, who will run a demonstration for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll stop my sharing.
So I will share my screen now. So perfect. So I will show you now the structure of our system, the AI agents, and do a live demonstration of their voice agents. So this is the homepage where you can administrate your voice agents. On the left side, you see the profile. There you can put your name in the system, your company. Then the second part is to manage the users. Here you can add some users who are later allowed to do some changes, to set up the voice agent, and so on. And the next part are the voice agent. Vladimir already has explained it, that we have an architecture with different levels of agents. It could be like that there is a super agent, like a secretary who is responsible for checking what is the need of the customer, and then he can transfer the need of this customer to a special other voice agent who is responsible, for example, for an order change or something else. And you can have also different kind of processes. It could be that you have maybe something with goods, you're selling goods online, so you have maybe a lot of order changes, maybe sometimes complaint with a return, but you can also do like appointment setting with in medicine structure, in the medicine sector, or in something different. So there is a lot of flexibility to set up the agents for the processes you need. So I will show you now, first of all, the appointment setting agent.
Hello, how can I assist you today?
I would like to make an appointment.
For which specialty would you like to make an appointment? We have cardiology and orthopedics available.
Cardiology.
Which date would you prefer for your cardiology appointment?
The 9th of July.
For July 9th, 2026, I have the following options: 2 p.m. with Dr. Mueller, 2 p.m. with Dr. Schmidt, and 3 p.m. with Dr. Mueller. Which do you prefer?
3 p.m. with Dr. Müller.
I have you on July 9th, 2026 at 3 p.m. with Dr. Mueller. Is that correct?
Yes.
What is your first and last name?
Thomas Anderson.
I understood your name as Thomas Anderson. Tango Hotel Oscar Mike Alpha, Sierra. Alpha, November, Delta, Echo, Romeo. Sierra, Oscar, November. Is that correct? Please say yes or no.
Yes.
Please tell me your date of birth, month, day, and year.
It's the 17th May, 1983.
I understood. May 17th, 1983. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
You have an appointment on July 9th, 2026 at 3 p.m. with Dr. Mueller. Your name is Thomas Anderson and your date of birth is May 17th, 1983. Shall I book this appointment?
Yes.
Your appointment has been successfully booked.
Thank you.
I
Bye.
hope you feel better soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So this was the appointment setting voice agent. Now I will show an order change process.
Hello, what would you like to change about your order?
The delivery date.
Please give me your order number first.
It's 100001.
I understood the order number 100001. Is that correct? Please answer with yes or no.
Yes.
Please say your postal code.
It is 90210.
I didn't catch that clearly. Please say the postal code again, digit by digit.
902.
I have postal code 90210. Is that correct? Please
Yes.
answer with yes or no. I have postal code 9021. Mr. Carter, what day should the delivery be?
This Friday.
Mr. Carter, the available times for delivery on July the 10th are 9, 9:30 and 11. Which time would you prefer?
9:30.
The appointment has been booked for July the 10th at 9:30. Your order number is 100001 and the delivery will be on July the 10th at 9:30. Shall I record the change like this? Please answer with yes or no.
Yes.
Thank you, your change has been recorded.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for calling.
So this was the order change process, and the last process I will show you is a complaint with a return.
Hello, would you like to submit a complaint with a return? Please provide your order number.
654321.
I have order number 654321. Is that correct? Please answer with yes or no.
Yes.
Please say the last 3 letters of your last name.
Victor India Charlie.
I have understood. V-I-C. Is that correct?
Correct.
I have understood. V-I-C. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Malkovich, on which day should we pick up the item from you?
This Friday.
We have available pickup slots on July 10th, 2026 at 9:00 a.m., 11:00 a.m., and 11:15 a.m. Which time would you prefer?
11 a.m.
The pickup on July 10th, 2026 at 11:00 a.m. for order number 654321 has been noted. Shall I confirm the pickup?
Yes.
Thank you. Your return has been recorded.
Thank you. Bye. So, these were the 3 live processes, and the structure continues with calls. So we have always the possibility to check the transcription of the calls that were made. So if there is something that the manager or that administrator want to check, maybe something with a complaint, he want to see some data or the process, or if the process didn't work, he has always the possibility to check the call and the transcription. He clicks here just on the details, and then he sees on the left side the complete call with the agent, a voice agent, and with the customer. Moreover, he sees some specific or important data, and he can transfer this data directly, maybe in a CRM system or in other third-party systems, which are maybe important for statistics evaluation or just to see the data of a customer, for example. So the next is the billing. So we have here monthly subscriptions in our system where you can choose with different kind of subscriptions, a small, a medium, a large subscription. And with these subscriptions, you buy some tokens, and these tokens are valid for this current month. And if the tokens, you run out with the tokens, you can buy a bigger package, for example, and you can start here easily, maybe with a small package, and add then more tokens with a medium or a large package. So this is it. This is the structure of the system. If you want to see some details, maybe in your processes, or you have detailed questions and special needs for your company, then just contact Vladimir or me, and we will set up a meeting with you and speak with you about your specific needs. And I think we will find a good solution for you. So don't hesitate to contact us. So this was the live demonstration. I stop the sharing of the screen, and I will hand over again to Vladimir.
Yep, thank you, Sergey. So, um, Next slide is application layer and implementation support. So SoftBCom Voice Agents is a cloud-based SaaS system operated by SoftBCom. But the important point is that we do not simply give customers access to a complex platform and leave them to figure it out. We manage the application layer and support the full implementation process. So we help define the process, configure the agent, connect the required systems, and bring the first use case into operation quickly. We also offer QVACT-based quality assurance, so the system can be monitored and improved after development. QVACT is our own product, AI-based product for quality assurance. Now, the data protection. The core application infrastructure is hosted in Germany, in Hetzner data centers, distributed around the country. So for specialized functions such as voice processing, speech recognition, speech synthesis, and LLM-based analysis, we use selected subprocessors. Depending on the use case and routing requirements, some processing may involve distributed cloud infrastructure or cross-border processing. Our approach is to keep customer data under customer control, minimize the data processed, use subprocessors in a controlled way, and apply contractual and technical safeguards where required. For European Union-related processing, this includes GDPR-based documentation, data processing agreements, and standard contractual clauses where applicable. ROI and getting started. We believe, as I have already said, that automation projects should be judged by their ability to create measurable results quickly. The important point is that starting with SoftBCom Voice Agent does not necessarily mean a large implementation project. Because the system is modular, the initial effort depends mainly on three things: whether we already have a suitable process template, whether the required connectors are available, and how much customer-specific integration is needed. There are three typical levels of complexity. First, a ready process with available connectors. For example, appointment scheduling for medical practice with call integration, as Sergey has shown you. In this case, if your use case matches this exacting template and connector setup, the required work may be limited to minor adjustments. In many cases, it can be done in 1 or 2 hours of professional services. Second level is a new process template. If a new process logic is needed, creating the template usually takes 1 or 2 days, depending on complexity and developer availability. Once the template is ready, configuring the dedicated agent for a specific customer is again relatively small, often another 1 or 2 hours. The third level is custom integration. If the process requires integration with 1 or 2 systems where no ready connector exists, for example, a CRM or a BI system, this becomes more of an integration project. A typical setup of this kind may take around 1 week of professional services. As a rough indication, starting a project may cost between $250 and $4,500, depending on the scope. As Sergey has already said, our commercial model is subscription-based. Each subscription includes a token volume, and the agent consumes tokens during conversations. Depending on the internal agent architecture and the services that are used, a voice agent typically uses up 7 to 8 tokens per conversation minute. usage is measured precisely down to fractions of seconds. So consumption is transparent, and the subscription size can be matched to the customer's actual traffic. The main idea is start with a clear use case, measure the results, and scale from there. Depending on inquiry volume and process type, an initial deployment can often pay off within approximately 1 month. Of course, the exact estimate depends on the specific use case. For webinar participants, we offer a special starting package up to 2 hours of professional services for integration and support, and 2,000 tokens for testing and initial use for free. And this is valid for 30 days after the webinar. You have the link to this offer in your confirmation email that you have received. We can schedule, obviously, a one-on-one demo and use case review. And after that, we can provide access and configure the agent. This was it. These are all the slides that we had to present today. Let's see what questions we have.
So, Vladimir, we have here a few questions. So, the first question is Tagalog available as a language option?
It is not a ready language option, but we have, in our experience, already worked with different languages. So we will need to see which LLMs best. This requires some testing on our side, but this can be done. Yes. Will require some testing on what model understands it better. It will be some of the better cloud models.
Yeah, just I think in this case, just contact us. We will speak about your needs, and we have professionals, and they will investigate how to integrate that. And if it works, we will show you the system, and if it fits to your needs, so then everything is fine. So next question is, where does the agent retrieve the information it used to answer customer inquiries?
It retrieves as well. In our case, in this demonstration that Sergey has shown, it's like our, of course, prepared, pre-integrated database, but for each customer, their own information or their own calendar is integrated. So of course, that information is specific for each customer. So if your, for example, your timetable for your for the case of a clinic for the doctors, it's your own Calcom. So yeah, if it's there, then it takes the information from there. If it's the information on orders, it takes it like for a retail shop. It takes it from your CRM or whatever you have. It can be also an XLS file, so can also be done by that. Depending on where the customer keeps their information, it's being integrated, and that's how it retrieves it.
Yeah, and additionally, how is the knowledge base integrated into the tool? So I think it's more or less
it's
the
done
same answer.
on our side, so normally through API keys, but this yeah, this is a technical issue, so we can discuss it in more detail if you set a meeting.
Yeah, we have interfaces in our system, so we can integrate all kinds of third-party systems, and there are a lot of knowledge-based systems and CRM systems in the world, so we can discuss it if your specific needs in a web meeting. If you have a special knowledge base and need the integration, we can do it like that, or we can offer you another option.
It's the whole point, actually, on our part. That's that the system works with the customer's information and triggers some events. It's not only talks; it actually is a part of the whole business process. So we are focused exactly on that.
So, next question. Could you clarify whether personal information is automatically masked in the transcriptions retained by the system?
Um, there there is an option of masking or having the full information. But yes, we are. If your question is about not having your information in the transcripts, can be done, of course.
And furthermore, are downloaded transcription files encrypted to ensure data security?
The transcripts, the idea is that at every point we minimize the information that is exhibited to a given third party. So yeah, we do encrypt the transcriptions. We do encrypt all the personal information. Again, for further detail, let's set a meeting and we'll provide you with the whole list of measures that we take to ensure the information security.
Okay, then the next question is, can you build an agent that is indistinguishable from a human?
Technically, we can, but and the customers, of course, can come with their own voices. So we use voices that are available in the systems that we use, like from a ready library, but voices can be created from scratch, or customers can have their preferred voices. So sometimes customers would like to record their own employees. This can be done, but generally we don't push this path because in most jurisdictions it is illegal to make indistinguishable robots that, well, a customer needs to know who the customer is talking to. So, but if in a given jurisdiction that is legal, it can be done. Yeah. And it also can be done by means of working with objections and so on. Can be programmed.
So, next question, what is the difference between you and other voice agent vendors?
Well, the most common use cases for voice agents are built about providing of some existent information and collecting some initial information. Then this information, if it's collection, it's routed to a human. If it's information that is being provided, it's just being taken out of a database and provided to the customer. We make the next step. We make our robots part of the more complex processes, so they can actually make changes and become a communicating link between different parties. So humans, machines, and others. So we don't see AI as a standalone interface, but we see it as a part of a business process where robots and humans are interfaces at their corresponding levels.
Okay, that's it. We don't have further questions.
Excellent. So that
Just a moment,
yeah.
There is one more. May we request a copy of the recording for this session?
Yes, you will get the recording of this webinar. We will send an email to all the participants.
Yes, with a link for the recorded webinar.
Yeah, so thank you a lot. Do contact us. Look up YouTube for more webinars by SoftBCom. There were several concerning QAVACT, our quality assurance tool, and one more concerning voice agents. And keep tuned for more. We are going to continue with our webinar program, and so next webinar is coming soon. We will notify you all, and thank you again for taking part, and good day.
Thank you. Wish you a good day.
Bye.
Bye.